Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a little bit of a coloring update this week. So I'm going to share a couple of pages that I completed since my what's been going on in my craft room video from last week. I'm going to share a small coloring book haul. I had mentioned to you that I had ordered a few books, and I'm taking sort of the same approach as I did to my listing. So mainly, I did not have many coloring books. I have Joanna Basford's Secret Garden, which I've had for a very, very long time. And then at the end of last year or early this year, I think at the end of last year, I got Small Victories. And then I've been watching, of course, my friend Shannon from She's Crafty, showing a lot of coloring books, and I've discovered 4 or 5 excellent coloring channels that I'm following, and I sort of had a look-see at all of the books, and I decided on another 4 books here. In my What's Going On in My Craft Room video, I showed you the Flora from Maria Trolle that I had colored in, and then I have 4 books, and there's quite a wide, 5 books actually, wide variety, and I think that will do me as far as coloring books go. Then I mentioned that I have all my Copics that I've been collecting for many, many years. I think I started collecting them in 2008. And in, oh golly, probably 10 years ago now, I bought some Prismacolors, the Prismacolor Premier, the 150 set. And then I'll show you in a bit, I just got myself some brush markers, dual tip brush markers from Ohuhu. They have a warehouse here in Canada, in Mississauga, so I was able to order from Canada. And I think that will now set me up for pretty much all of the coloring that I want to do. So let me show you what I've done. So let me see here. So I did this page here in Small Victories, and I do like the coloring here more than I do with that page that I did in Flora. Although I love it, I felt that I was maybe a little bit heavy-handed, but I've been watching Shannon, and I've been watching Rachel Henderson, who does, I'll try and remember to put that link down below, who does lots of real-time, well, live coloring, actually, and in small snippets, and it's absolutely, I love, love, love what she does. So I do think I was a little bit lighter-handed here. And the other thing that I did is I basically used 2 colors, I guess a light and a mid-tone, as opposed to 3. And I like that, so I might continue doing a little bit more practicing with just 2 colors at a time before going back to the 3 colors, because I did find there was a little bit too much of a difference in the page I showed you last week. So I love this. Now, I did not do sort of the background here. I may go back and do it, but I did not do a background on this, but I do quite like this. So I did this in probably 2 or 3 sittings, I should say. And then I have this fun book. It's Matchstick Mouse, and quite a few people are using this. This one is a springtime coloring book, and there are many in this series. And this illustrator, Morgan O'Brien, who is Irish, by the way, and his books are out of Dublin. Is it Dublin? I think it is, which is really fun. Now, a lot of people I have noticed tend to use their alcohol markers in this. I've done one page just to sort of get a feel of this, And I did it with my Prismacolor Premier with my pencil. So I've really been working with my pencils before I try anything else, because what I've noticed a lot of people doing is using alcohol markers and then going over the alcohol markers with some pencil shading. So that's a little bit of a stretch for me at the moment, but I do like this. I quite enjoyed coloring in this. So these illustrations are a little bit simpler, and something that I think I'm going to do, I marked down, of course, the colors that I used here, because I noticed, is it Coloring Bumblebee? I think what she does is she goes into, like, for each book in the Matchstick Mouse, she chooses a color for the mouse and then does them all the same. And I think I might try and do that, although I do want to give my Copics a try in this, because of course it's one-sided, so it's perfect for Copics. So I do want to give that a try. And here I use my Prismacolor Premiers, and I use two colors again here. So these little chicks, and my leaves, and the little berries, and his little hat. So I just use the two colors, and I still think there is some lovely shadowing. So I'm quite happy with that. So I think I may now try, for the fun of it, I may try, these are really fun little illustrations. I may try my Copics. These are so cute. I love this book. And these are this was very inexpensive. I think it was maybe, I can't remember now, was it $8, $9? Lots of fun little illustrations in here. And it is, oh, that's cute. Maybe I'll try this one next. What do you think? Maybe I'll try this one. It seems fairly simple. So I might be able to practice here with my Copics. We'll see. So these are two pages that I did since we last looked at coloring together. Now, so as I said, I got some brush markers. So that will give me my Copics brush markers and my Prismacolor Premiers. And the only thing I think I might want to go and get in addition to this are some glitter markers, because I do see people doing some little highlights with some glitter markers or glitter pens or metallic pens. So we'll see. But these are, now these were very inexpensive as well. There's 160 in there. They are much smaller than I thought they would be, but I guess that just goes for the price, because I think these were like $50 Canadian maybe, or 55, something like that. And it's a brush marker. Now it's definitely a firmer brush than Copics, but I think I'm going to give it a try. I do like that, and I'm sure I can get some fun blends here. There you go, see already. And then maybe can we go back over that? Yeah, okay, so I think these might be fun. So I might give that a try as well. Now these in theory don't bleed through, so I could use these even in books that are sort of double-sided, because the only one that I have that is single-sided is the Matchstick Mouse. So these could work in others. So, okay, so I'm kind of happy with that. So we'll see. I'll come back and show you this in my update probably next week. So I got a variety here of books. You saw, of course, my Small Victories, Matchstick Mouse, and last week Flora. Now, I noticed Shannon had A Million Puppies, and I thought, oh, I'm going to go look at this, Lulu Mayo, and I know there are quite a few. She's done quite a few a million something or others coloring book. So I thought I would get one as well. Now I received all of these yesterday, and I looked at them. Now, if you look at this, the first page here is this cover page. So I could maybe practice here, because this turns out to be, oh, look at all of the different coloring books that she has done. A little more challenging than I thought it might be. These pages are quite detailed. They are adorable, and there are tons of little kitties in there. Oh, this one looks maybe a little bit easier to do. So I might start with something like this. Some of these, and this on a black background, looks like fun. There are tons of fun. Let's see, now this intimidates me for sure. It's gorgeous. But I guess the way I would approach this is do little bits here and there, and not attempt to do the full page, even if it's over quite a few sittings. I think I would probably do a little bit and then go on to something else and maybe come back to this. So do it in small chunks over, you know, a few, maybe even a couple of weeks, actually. Now, I do like that they have some of these smaller bits. I do enjoy that, because this, you can sit down, like when I get back from the hospital or in the evening or something, and do this in one sitting and really relax, because I do find that the coloring does relax me a lot. It takes me completely out of my head and really just concentrating on the coloring. So I do like having these smaller bits, and these are not as challenging, of course, either. Lots of fun little illustrations in here. There you go. This too is another small one, which could be fun. Look, it's a little cupcake here with just a little kitty head. So I think these are fun. This one is maybe not quite as challenging. This is adorable, but more challenging. So we'll have to see. This one is definitely, for me, it's going to be a little bit of a practice one, but there is a lot of really cute illustrations. Now, this one was probably my little treat, because this is a hardcover, just like the Flora, and this I've seen a lot of colorists using this recently, and I know Shannon has it. She did a flip through, and a few others did, and this has it has a wide variety as well, so I do really like this. And this is by Emily Lindahall Oberg. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but a magical journey inspired by Scandinavian fables. So that will be fun. I'm probably not going to know any of the fairy tales, but that is fun. I think, is that a troll? Karina, if you're watching, is that a troll? Or Karen, could you let me know? I think it is, isn't it? And there are some lovely, this is a huge book. I think there are 96 illustrations in this. Very high quality paper. So I think I could maybe even use a little bit of watercolor on here. Watercolor pencils, which I do have somewhere, which I've had for years. I think they are Staedtler. I don't have many. I think there's maybe 18 or 24, but it might be worth giving a try. See, this looks fairly simple to do. Some fun. Some are a little bit more detailed, which will take, I'll work up to the more detailed ones. But again, I'll probably do them in batches. Look how lovely some of these are. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, that won't be for a few. That won't be for a few months, my friends. There we go. Shannon was asking me if I wanted to do a buddy color. People do buddy colors together. And I said, well, I need to practice a little bit more, but maybe by April. And I know she has this book, so maybe that might be something to push me out of my comfort zone a little bit. This is cute. This one would be one that maybe I could practice quickly on. I love this bird, the crown. Lovely. This is a gorgeous book. There are probably some, pages in here that I wouldn't tackle for quite a while. But others, oh, this is lovely too. You can see I'm still drawn to my florals. I do love my florals. Oh, look at that. That's cute. There we go. That, yeah, a little mouse. Lots of fun. I'm not going to do full flip-throughs because there are tons on YouTube. And I know this is like my scrapbooking channel, my friends, and most of you that follow me are scrapbookers. But since I've been talking about books, I found that many of you read Cozy Mysteries. You're supporting me with my card making. And I know Sheila did a gorgeous, gorgeous coloring page. She posted it in Tracy's Patreon, in Mercy Tiara Patreon the other day. So Sheila's been doing a little bit of coloring as well. So if you wanted to see a full flip through of any of these because you don't follow any coloring channels, just, you know, let me know down below and let me know which one. So I got that. Then two others that I've seen quite a few people working in, and they are fun and a little bit different. So this is Gabby Wolf Mini Mania. This is Mini Mania number 3. I couldn't find 1 or 2. I think I would have wanted to start with number 1 because I know quite a few people are working in that one, but I could find number 3 at my Indigo in Chapters online. So these are fun as well, little characters. This is quite thin paper, so I'm not sure that I would try. But, oh, this is one side. See, I didn't remember that. Okay, so maybe I could try some markers or dual brush in there. We'll see. Fun, fun, fun. Again, little critters. This is, oh, I love this for books. This is going to be a bit challenging for me, but I think I would like to do that. But I would do this in pencils. I wouldn't want to tackle this in anything more. Again, this one has some lovely little minis. So that's fun. I really do enjoy having those. Look at this, a fun little sort of cutaway of the living room in the house. A house. There you go. These are, you know, could be done fairly quickly as well. Strawberries, some smaller ones as well. So there's lots of fun illustrations in this one as well. Mini Mania. And I guess, is this a little bunny? And this is sort of independently, so that's fun. I really enjoy this. Gabby Wolf is out of Berlin, so in Germany, and she's self-published, so that is fun. And I'm glad I was able to find it at Indigo. That's good. And then the second part of this book, it has all of the same illustrations, but in gray outlines. So she says, you know, you could go over and then do sort of like, is this sort of like a no-line coloring kind of thing? I'm not sure. Somebody tell me if you know, but I think it could be, or you could go over the lines, she's saying, in like different colors, pinks, purples, depending on what you want to do. So that's fun and something a little bit different as well. And then my final book is Romantic Country, Cocotte, and this is, I believe, the first one, and it's a fantasy coloring book, and it's by Erie. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that well. And this is sort of a make-believe little village that she had in her mind since she was a child. When I was a child, I loved to fantasize about an imaginary land, along with many cute animals, abundant plants. It had a magnificent castle where a princess lived, and a forest where a witch dwelled. People lived a truly pleasant life there. In order to imagine such things, I used to gaze at a picture I drew that replicated the fictional world. And this book comes from that. So this is really, really fun. And what is very, very interesting about this is this illustrator, I think she's out of Japan. I think it's a Japanese book. Started drawing and creating her illustrations with a toothpick. and she got some ink about 8 years ago. She forgot to buy a dip pen. She started with toothpicks, and she illustrates using toothpicks. That is amazing. She said this book, I think you'd say this book took 8,000, I think, 8,000 toothpicks. I saw that somewhere, I'm pretty sure. So then you can see here the overview of the town, the Cocotte map overview, the north, the south, and the chapters. So then there are chapters. So hill and town overlooking, you know, a clock tower. And you can, oh, this is lovely. Look at this. You can see some shops here. So the bakery, the post office, farmhouse, a cafe. So that's fun. So all sorts of gears here. That's kind of fun. There we go, a tea shop. Here, some of these are, and then here again, you have some little minis. Patisserie, and there, some stamps. Oh, I like this. Look at that, the going up the steps. That will be fun as well. So again, there's all sorts of fun things here. Look at this here with some little puppies, a toy poodle, Scottish Terrier, Beagle, Chihuahua, a Maine Coon cat, some other kitties here, a Persian cat, so some kitties and puppies. A nice little bedroom when she's in her bed reading. So lots of fun illustrations here. So you can see there's lots and lots of stuff in here. Lots of fun illustrations, quite varied. See, this is very easy to do. This one would be quite easy as well. Look at that little kitten. That would be quite easy to do the well here as well. So there's a nice variety, I find, of some, because I'm putting myself back as a beginner because I really haven't done any coloring in more than probably 10 years. And then when I started recoloring again, even before that, it was my stamped images and Copics that got me back into coloring. So I'm putting myself right back at the beginner phase, and I think I have here a good selection of fun. Oh, there's a big poster here of varied levels. So there's definitely some beginner ones in all of these books. Wide variety of fun little cutesy characters, towns, scenes, florals, fairy tales, all sorts of little kittens. So I think I have a really good selection and a good selection of media to work with for quite a long time. The very last little thing I have to show you here is a download because Shannon and Rachel Henderson were looking at, is it Coloring Heaven? I think they are magazines out of the UK. There is a subscription, and then there are standalone magazines. And they were both showing, and Shannon has been coloring in it, and it's amazing. The illustrator is Agota Pop, and Shannon, the book that just came out recently was Tiny, was it Yearly Tinies or something like that? So it's a full year, and there are 4 or 5 pages for each month that has a shelf with all sorts of illustrations and then small little tinies. And they are amazing, but that magazine is sold out completely. So the illustrator has an Etsy shop. And so I went on to the Etsy shop and I bought, for I think it was maybe $7 or something, the March tiny illustrations, Agota Pop illustration. And I got the shelf that has all of the little tinies on it, and then some lovely spring florals, which are really cute. Some more florals here. Then some little garden, a little ladybug, a gardening basket, a little house, flowers in a pot, a little birdhouse, straw hat. And again here, so a variety of March type things, because of course in the UK they are ahead of us. March would definitely be spring. Here on the calendar, the 21st of March is spring, but more often than not, it is still winter here. And with the amount of snow we got over the last couple of weeks, I have a feeling March will definitely still be winter. Although on the day that I'm recording that, believe it or not, it is actually 5 degrees out there today. And yesterday it was 3 degrees. Tomorrow it will be 2 before going back down into the minuses and back to normal. So there you go, my friends. So let me know down below if you're interested in any, like I said, I won't be doing any color alongs here on my channel. I'm nowhere close to being able to do that, but I'm thinking I might come maybe twice a month. Probably, I don't know that I will be doing enough coloring to warrant a weekly video, but maybe twice a month of sort of my completed pages and my thoughts and the mediums that I use. So let me know down below if you would be interested in that. Please, if you're here strictly for the scrapbooking, whether it be my 12 by 12, my 6 by 8, or the list making, please don't worry about it and just, skip this video entirely. But if you're interested in a little bit of coloring fun, let me know down below. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you back here very, very soon. Bye for now, friends.